Hello, everybody. How you doing? I am in the car today, and I finally have the internet working here on on my live stream. Everybody can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. I just want to make sure. All right. How is everybody doing? Prime, Cosmic Seeds, Tanya, Shadowcloud, Stone, Moxfire, and Feldy. How you guys doing today? Welcome to the car. We are hotboxing a little bit here. Yeah, I got home, at a decent time. Had a moment. So I kind of want to do this. I haven't been able to do this because my freaking computer and OBS, you know me, I'm not great with it all. And the normal way you're supposed to be able to do things is open up an instance of a browser, okay? And just be able to scroll through this and click on options and, go through stuff like this, right? And you're supposed to be able to see it. However, I couldn't click on the options in the interact window, so it wasn't working. So my workaround was I made an instance of a window capture, so very nice. So now it's working, so I can show everybody what we do when it comes to buy listing and finding some interesting things. Hello, Thomas, Christopher, Bangwalter, and Twiddler. Yes, you caught alive. The Twizzler is in the house. Did you guys see him the other day? That was pretty funny. All right, so no, that's just where it starts at. Let's go. You know what? Let's take a look at Dominaria Remastered. How about that? All right. These are the regular ones. Wow, the foil is already lower than the non-foil, and it was like $70 earlier this week. Now the non-foil is $65. That came up. It was like $58 earlier this week. But wow, did that foil drop? That's the collector's boxes being open. Wow, look at that. All the foils are cheaper than the non-foils. I mean, did you really expect any difference? It's kind of like everybody gets one in the collector's packs. Wow, so these cards that you see 20, 20, 22, 24, I was seeing 28, 26, 20, it's starting to downtick already. Enlightened Tutor was 18. Yeah, so as you can see, these prices are not going to last, guys. Let's go look at the variants. I don't know why everybody's so this set is fun to open. However, you have to understand that when everybody gets all these copies, they're not going to be worth much. It's okay. They're cool cards, but that's, okay. He said Borderless, Force of Will, going, foil or regular? Borderless would be, let's see. Really? No way. Are they even buying it? Oh, right there. $80 in credit. So if you're talking TCG, maybe 100. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, look at these prices. They are freaking going down. Jeez. Listen, if you have these cards and if you want them and you open a few collector's boxes, right? Sell them now. Put it aside the credit on Card Kingdom, and then in 2 to 3 months, just buy them again. You'll have twice as many. That's what's happening. These prices are going to be cut in half. All right. Okay. So, guys, a lot of these will tank a little more than go up ever so slightly. That's kind of the norm. It's going to tank. Yeah, exactly. But it's going to tank by half at this point. That's my hit card tomorrow. It went up. Oh, nice. Okay. So, what I wanted to do here was show you guys kind of some of the things that I do when I'm looking through bulk. Okay. First thing I do is I organize by set and then rarity, and then I go from there. Let's say I have a lot of Eventide cards, right? Okay, you see all this right here. There's a lot going on. It's like, how do I parse out this information? So what I'll then do is I'll check off the foils. I'll go to commons, basic land, and special. That accounts for the land cards, the tokens, and the commons. All in non-foil. You price high to low. So now when you're looking through your bulk of Shadowmoor, you can understand that, I'm going to say Eventide, sorry. You can see that here, look, $1.30 for a common, 40 cents for a common, 20 cents for a common, 14 cents, 12, so on and so forth. I usually don't bother with cards that are like 6 cents because, I mean, do you really want to go through all that work? And then you got to remember when you ship it, it's based on weight. So you start to enter a moment of diminishing returns and it's not quite worth it. So I cut it off at 10 cents. So that means I'm looking for this red card, black card, 2-color card, black, and 2-colored. So that tells you how I'd look through my organization. After I organize them by set and rarity, I do it by color. Very easy to go after, right? So now let's go see the uncommons. Apply filters. All right. See, look at that. You know, 358, 149, 94 cents, 59 cents. Most of them are black. So, hey, I'd be looking through my black uncommons. So you got to understand that there's a lot of value pretty much in every set all over the place. You just kind of have to know where to look. And when you're buying, like I do, bulk sometimes at events like flea markets and set buys, you know, like this is Gatecrash uncommons right here. Look at that, $2, $1.17, 75 cents. You know how many of these you can find in bulk? It's kind of crazy. So you got to understand, like, there's ways of buying bulk and then there's ways of buying bulk. Okay, so now you look through this and you're like, wow, look at those. You know, there's a couple of uncommons that are worth something right there. $2, buck, you know, 75 cents. Okay, right? But when you see, let me use an example that recently. When I see torment cards and I see a lot of uncommons, I get a little excited because I know I might be able to find some value there. And I mean, Cabal coffers, everybody knows that. Oh, wait, sorry. Is this the right one? What the fuck set was I? Damn it. Is it, maybe Odyssey? Sorry, guys. Certain set symbols, you see them, you're going to be excited because of stuff like this, okay? You know, when you have uncommons that are $5 to $6, and not just one, but a few, you're going to be interested in, you know, getting into that meat because, like, look at this. This is major. You have above 50 cents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cards above 50 cents for uncommons in Odyssey, right? So you see a stack of Odyssey cards and you see a lot of uncommons. It's like, okay, now we're on to something here. You get me? So let's see what else we got. Now, let's say, I mean, this is kind of obvious, right? You see Prophecy, and then you see freaking commons. It's like, oh, maybe there's a chance of, you know, our buddy here. And you know how often I find a Ristic Study in some Prophecy commons? It's like, I think I found 3 this summer and maybe 4, including the foil one. So yeah, these types of commons were overlooked. I mean, they're not anymore, but this is how you can kind of, I don't know, make your way here and figure out what happened. There it is. Okay. The tab disappeared. Sorry. I got a little worried. See the tab on the side? All right. So what's a set? What's a set? Somebody give me a set that they're curious about, that, like, whether it's, if you see a lot of bulk of it, if it's worth it, and we'll check it out. Oh, thank you very much. And this one's for you, Tiger 5K. I can see the chat. Sorry, I've been freaking distracted with my computer now that I can finally interact with the computer and you guys at the same time. I'm advancing, guys. Yes. Hey Bert, how you doing? Murray? Yes, I did have a good New Year. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Card Kingdom even quit buying 7-cent bulk rares and 1-cent bulk. Man, but dude, that's still not worth it for me to ship. The weight, it just kills me. I guess if you do like a flat rate box, it's kind of smash the Rogan. He says the oversaturation of the market is making it easier for everyone to access to the cards. I believe the OG cards will drop, but will be the first to come back up. True. Lorwyn, okay, and then Guilds of Ravnica. Yes, I am in the car, Jennifer. This is where the hot box happens. And it's raining, so I left the roof open. Lorwyn, we're looking at Lorwyn. So if you see a pile of Lorwyn, I already know the answer. It's worth it. I can tell you right off the bat. So let's start where I like to start. Commons, basic lands, and special, meaning tokens, lands, and clearly commons. Let's just say apply filters just to make sure. Okay. 234, 117. Look at this. Lands and tokens that are $1. I like to see that because you know how often you're going to see lands and tokens in bulk. Yeah, this is pretty sweet. So it's a pretty sweet, pretty steep drop off. So that's good and bad, right? It's good in that it's easy to search and there's some real meat here. 50 cents, 85, $1, $1.10, $1.17, and 234, right? Those are decent cards and you can pull them out fast. So it's like, it's good and bad. You know, you want to see more meaty cards to pull out, but if you can freaking really rip the value out of a set, or if you look through bulk and if you don't see any ponders in the commons, you know it's been looked through, right? So these are things you can kind of check out as you're looking at bulk real quick. Now let's go to the uncommons. And the reason I'm doing only uncommons and commons is because this is what you're going to find in bulk. A lot of the times, you know, I find all of these cards quite often. So this summer I bought, it was like 4 full near mint Lorwyn MOLs minus the rares. I'm happy with that because, you know, there's some solid cards and they're all like MOLs. So minty, minty, minty. Somebody said return to Ravnica, right? Guilds of Ravnica. Sorry. Okay. Oh no, Bird, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything's better now. Spitting truth and knowledge again. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate that. I hate to be special, but can I just walk in the Card Kingdom and take the cards into sell? Actually, I think you can, Thomas. And this is the thing about Philly. I got a glass of wine here too. Thing about Philly. When you take your cards in for credit, I'm going to be able to look at the cards I'm buying and choose minty fresh ones. Minty freshies. Always better than freaking light play or anything else. Clearly. So Guilds of Ravnica. This is uncommons. Yeah, so if I see Guilds of Ravnica, unless I see some rares, I'm not that excited. And I know that because I've seen a lot of it. Yes, electrostatic field, but after that, it's a pretty steep drop off, right? Let's see the commons. I'm pretty sure there's nothing too crazy in the commons either. Hold on. I got to do the tokens and the lands. Yeah, see, 47 cents, 8 cents. So when I see Guilds of Ravnica, you know... Ultimate Masters would be interesting, says Shadow Cloud. Ultimate Masters not only is interesting, but I can tell you right now, when I see Ultimate Masters bulk, I see dollar signs. I don't really see Ultimate Masters bulk, but I see it sometimes. And this is why. Okay, see the commons, whatever. When I see the uncommons, I'll show you, because I was looking through this the other day. There's some major ones. Although reprints have hit recently, they're going to be a lot less than they were. But yeah, meaty. Oh, Laboratory Maniac was way more than that recently. Jeez, these took a hit. It's not that bad. You know, like Eternal Witness. before all these freaking reprints, it's like, man. And this is the thing about Dominaria Remastered is, wow, there's a lot above a quarter. Dominaria Remastered, it's so many uncommon and common reprints. It hurts. Ultimate Masters, what else? Ultimate Masters would be interesting. No, I say that because I can, because oh, okay, there you go. So you should go in, Thomas, because then you could look at the freaking the cards, bro. Like, that's always the best when you have a place like Card Kingdom that's giving you a huge amount of credit, and then you can go and look at the freaking cards in person and pick out some minties. God damn, bro, that's a really nice situation. Yes, I am, Bert. Yes, I am. Why is Crimson Vow the worst set ever? Okay, let's see. Because if you were to open it, you're basically burning your cash, and that's okay if you're just looking for what? Where is Crimson Vow? I can't seem to find Crimson Vow. Are they even buying it? Oh, Innistrad Crimson Vow. Duh. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, let's do uncommons, commons, lands, specials, and foils. And see what we get. No rares, no mythics. A slug token for $5. A vampire. When the tokens are the most expensive. Oh my god, the tokens are the only things that's expensive. And the lands. So you get like $1.50 in every collector's edition, because you'll get one of these. You'll get a token, you know, maybe $1 if you're lucky. You get a $5. You get $6 back on your collector pack for just those. But yeah, I also have commons and uncommons checked, right? Nothing there. Do you see any uncommons and commons until we get down to token 39 cents, and then the next one after that is 26 cents. All right, so let's look at the rares and mythics now, and then we're gonna check out the variants too, guys. I want to take it chunk by chunk, high to low. Okay, we got a $13 as your highest one. 11.05, 11, 10, 9, 9, 8, 7, and then we'll look at Kamigawa after this, the Neon Dynasty, and you can see the difference between a good set and you know, a not good set, guys. Hit the like, please. Let's get some peeps up in here. I appreciate those who have already hit the like. There are 17 likes and 25 of you. Yes. And these are all non-foil. So if you're opening collector's edition, what do you got? You got 11.05 here of the Storm Carved Coast, the Chandra, $10, $8, 3 cards over $5. You have another 2 cards, another 3, 4, and they're barely. So wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards above $5, but below 11. In all of the rares and mythics, of which you're getting in the regular frame and collector's pack. So remember that, okay? Now let's go to the variants. Innistrad, Crimson Vow, variants. Okay, you have a nice Sorin, and that is the hit. And the next biggest card is 2.5 times the price, divided by 2.5. So you basically got to get that Sorin if you're even expecting to come back near the price of the collector's edition box, and it really steeply drops off to 13, 10, 11. Yeah, below 10. So how many above 10? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 cards above 10 in all of the freaking collectors, all of the variants, all of them. That's pretty bad. And then we're going to compare it to Kamigawa. Now let's see what a real set looks like. Let's go to the regular cards. Yeah, Boseiju, 28, 22, 75, 20, 20, 20, 15, 13, 11, 10, and 8, 7, 7, 7. These have dropped off more than I expected, but not quite as bad as freaking Crimson Vow. Jeez. I guess that sale, the 150, well, the $150, at least you had the chance to get this $1,000 freaking card. And look how low that is. That's half the price of what it was when things were freaking crazy. Yeah, see, you got some decent hits here. 140 bucks, 191, 55, 45, 41, 36. This is a lot of $20 cards, $20 to $50 cards. And this is all still above 10. Look at that, a whole page. Still going above 10. You remember how few there were above 10 from Crimson Vow? Look at this. This is for all the variants. Remember, all of them. That's freaking meaty. And this is what I'm saying when you're talking about a set that's a success and a set that's a failure. Now, let's look at something that people were very happy with recently. And look, I agree. If you get a freaking, where is it? If you get a numbered card, it's a different story, okay? We're looking at Brothers War now. There's a few cards, okay, not so bad as I thought. Quick drop off. And at the end of the first page, it's already at $2, okay. Let's see the variants. $32 is the highest one. There's a bunch of them, but still, that's not great. So aside from the artifacts, the 312 is that's not that great. Aside from the artifacts, what are you really hitting? Like, you better hope you hit a lot of these higher value ones. Otherwise, again, let's see those retro artifacts. Mox Amber foil retro is 35. Wow. Jeez, these cards have taken hits. That sucks. I have some of these in my buy list. Ashnod's Altar for $5. God damn, guys. All right, let's see what you got. Oh, take care, Feldy. Iconic Masters. I'll do that for you now, Prime. Iconic was decent, but I think it's more in the rare slot. And since they reprinted the freaking that Mana Drain, and this is all of the mythics and rares in foil as well, and that's pretty bad. That drop off is steep. Oh my god, Mana Drains used to be like $35. Yeah, they killed it. I mean, these is a lot above 20, but they reprinted a lot of these guys. Yeah, these have been hit hard. Thoughtseize, $11. Jesus Christ. Let's see the uncommons, commons, the lands, and the specials. Daytime Ed is silver, kind of. Bulk is like buying, selling penny stocks. Isn't it? Yes and no, Dale. The thing about bulk is, like, you can score for freaking cheap if you know what you're looking for. But looking through it is a time suck, and you gotta know what you're looking for. Otherwise, you're gonna waste so much time looking through it. You gotta know which sets, like, off the top of your head are decent to freaking even look at. And yes, Dale, but for me, it's more of like a pastime activity than it is investing in. It's going to the flea market and enjoying it. Oh, yeah, Homelands is bad, Casey. Very bad. I don't even want to look at it. It's not even worse. It's not even worth it. Also, I'd like to know why Crimson Vow is worse. It wasn't even designed by people with any experience designing games, and man, this show. I just put one, no doubt. I just put one print cards in my trades. Guys, look at it, never seen it before. Unstable for the win with best lands ever. Do you believe in the moon landing? I do believe in the moon landing. I am a man of science. That's so bad. Crimson Vow is abysmal. Exactly. Cold Snap. Oh my god. Let me check that out. Let me look at this real quick for Prime. Steep drop off, and that's with the foils too. A couple of $5 cards. You know, couple of $5 cards and $2 cards. I guess if you saw a lot of, okay. So if you saw a stack of these uncommons, I wouldn't be afraid of it. I'd definitely take a look because there's decent stuff there. And if you got a stack of them, if you got a stack of $2 cards, you know, you have 20 $2 cards. If you can turn 20 freaking Sanguine Bond, Thran, Dynamos, and Mind Cranks into, I don't know, a weather, well, I guess you need 30 of them for a Weatherlight pack, but still, turn some uncommons into a reserve list pack of cards sealed, like, bro, what kind of, like, you know, obviously you want to do that type of shit. Look at this Windfall, $5. Crazy. Cold Snap. Let's look at Cold Snap. Cold Snap. Cold Snap. All right, we're looking at the counterbalance. I've been I have to go through my bulk again. Savers of Colorado was pretty bad. True. It was bad, especially back then. I believe in moons lad. They got faces. 2 days ago in a car accident. Who is Jay Briscoe? I don't know. Standard modern frame cards. Oh, so I was listening to Howard Stern today. And a caller calls up and he's like, Howard, I'm sorry to hear that you lost your father. I lost my father 14 years ago. And then he's like, Howard, where can I see your art? I would love to see more of your art. My father made art for Magic the Gathering, and I'm an artist as well. So that phone call ended quick, but I was like, who is he talking about? So someone who died 14 years ago, so that would be 2008, who's a Magic the Gathering artist? I don't know. That was his son? Curious, right? Standard modern frame cards are great also. Do you think equity building up will pick up after shock of new Hasbro Odyssey? Equity building? Oof. We need at least a month before this stuff starts to build again. Bro has like 15 cards over 5, not counting the artifacts. Yeah, that's rough. Weebs cards sell well because weebs have good taste. I'd love to see borderless cards appear only as double foil, similar to Mythic Edition, and be actually rare, so you hope to pull one. Flusterstorm foil, not bad. 420 Magic content, you know it. All right. I'm trying to think of sets with kick-ass uncommons. I turned 20 commons into 120 plus. Old school commons are pricey. Exactly. Not even talking to ABU. Quentin Hoover. Yeah, you think that's who it is? Fifth Dawn and Return to Ravnica had a pretty solid cards. True. Let's look at, wow, that's some drop off. But there's a couple of cards. Yeah, unless I'm seeing counterbalance. But that being said, if I see a bunch of Cold Snap in some bulk, I'm looking through real quick for counterbalance now, you know? All right. What else are we talking over here? Flusterstorm foil. Kick sets with kick-ass uncommons. Let's see. There's one I was dealing with recently. Where is Chainer's? I have to clear it. Chainer's Edict. Yeah, okay. Wow, what happened? They took it off? It used to be like a... Oh, that's why. They reprinted it. It was an $8 uncommon. And that's why I was a little, before. Because Chainer's Edict was an $8 uncommon from freaking... Until the reprint. Of course. Duh. Briscoe Brothers rule. All right. Do you ever smoke joints or just bowls blunt? I smoke
Yeah, I do.
Seventh. Okay, seventh is, unless you're seeing foils, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be happy with the results of seventh. I can tell you now, it's not going to be great. Let me clear the filter. You want to clear the filter if you're going back to a new set. Oops. Because otherwise it will be like, no, there's none of that. Okay, let's go to non-foil. Common, uncommon, basic land. There are no special, but I will click it indeed. Yeah, see? Dollar, dollar, dollar. Couple of dollar cards. That's okay. It's worth going through. And it sucks, but it'll be a lot of time and effort, but you'll pull $50 from some a stack of bulk. Dave Pearson, I don't know. Hello, Stop. How you doing? I have a Richard Garfield PhD foil. So sad that Card Kingdom won't buy it for 800. Huh? Why would that be 800? Did you know that Cheney's Edict OGR had blood on the animal? No, I didn't. Sad indeed. You're talking to Ben Thompson and have the OG Prince and Proof. You're talking about the oh, you're not talking about the silly one that they gave out at the 30th. You're talking about which unset was that? Alliances. Let's look at alliances. Now, the thing about alliances is the rares were kind of weird, okay? They were printed on different sheets, like, than how it is today. I think the rares were like U1s, like uncommon ones. It's strange. Back in the day, like, for... 4 horsemen forward through what? Fallen empires and homelands and alliances. You had weird numbers of cards and packs, like 8, sometimes 12, before you finally got to 15. And they were printed on different like types of sheets than they were after that, when they had a rare, uncommon, and common. Yeah, look at these. Oh wow, Elvish Spirit Guide, still a couple of bucks. Nice. Okay. I know this because you never see this, but you see a bunch of things like this in bulk if you see Alliance's bulk. Yo Bob, how you doing? Talking about times have OG Prince of Proof, sweet. Oh, bad. I have a double-sided foil side by bad. Force of Will, OG, yeah, definitely. If I could buy it for that price, I would. Okay. Alright. Hit the like, guys, if you have not already. Lake was near 200 peak Corona. Yes, it was. On the buy list. Let's look at... Okay. What's another good set recently, though? Like, recent good set. Hey, Paul. How you doing? I'm in my car. I don't have your clip queued up, man. Too bad. That's funny. Hey, Paul. Okay. You want to see something? Battle for Zendikar. These are cards that, man, were they opened, and because how much they were opened, it's just so tough. These were the first lottery cards. People who were buying boxes were buying cases instead. Like, normally, I would buy a box of a set here and there, right? At this time, you had to have bought a case to just try and pull one of these. And I did. I pulled a couple. Yeah, look at that. All the uncommons, commons, and look at even foil. It's not going to matter because, again, they were opened en masse. Ed, if you share a couple bowls with 1, 2, I would not. You have any extra 8/5s? Urza's Destiny foils to sell or trade? I have a couple. Joe Rogan looks like a thumb. That's funny. Need some OG Force of Wills. Need 3 to go with my side one. Literally back in my first cards BUYLISTING ever. Yeah, I'm telling you, Murray, it's worth it. Throne of Eldraine was pretty good. You're right, Bob. I will look at that next. That's a new one. Let's go to Throne of Eldraine. Let's take a look. Do you guys like this type of content where I am actually interacting with the things that I kind of do when I look at card prices and what's happening out there? Wow. So Throne, you want the foils, which is kind of crazy considering that is the first collector's edition. You would think that the foils would be cheaper, but no, look at that. They're just not. Crazy. Interesting. Not bad. There's a few, considering that it's a collector's edition for uncommons and commons above a couple of dollars in foil. That's surprising. Let's look at the mythics and the rares. We're looking at the plain borders. We'll look at the variants next. There are a few decent ones. All right, let's see. Dominaria Remastered was good. Start with a handful of hits compared to Commander, Legends, Baldur's Gate, and a ride to host out. But one of the borderless hits were spaced out to be balanced the equation. True. Hey, Paul's still at work. At least you're chilling and watching some YouTube content, right? Yes, Mirrodin and Scars of Mirrodin, both very good. They had uncommon artifacts. Decent money in there. Decent. I don't know if it's the best, but I think there's decent. The Mirrodin box had a lot of artifacts, and artifacts, you know. Scars. I picked Gacy. Seems like we like the Hotboxin. Mark Bansfay says, always a yes to Hotboxin, no doubt. Okay, and then I'll show you some things. Okay. Now we're looking at the regular. Wow, $50 regular cards. Oof, steep drop off though, Bob. I remember when Oko was like a sick card. Too bad it got banned. Really killed it. I mean, it makes sense. Let's look at the bottom of the page. $2. I guess if you're above $2 at the bottom of the page, it's like mediocre for nowadays. At least you're mediocre though, and you're not like. And that's for the. Oh, look at that. $200 on a buy list. I think get rid of it. They're gonna reprint it soon. Hey, $58 for Oko. Good for him. Still something, huh? A lot of $50 cards. Very nice. So this is like, what, you get 4 of these in a box. You hope for a few of these guys right here. I guess this one doesn't count, the Brazen Bar, because that's in a different slot. But all these guys are the extended art foils, and you get 4 in a box. Wow. These have come up, some of them. Cool. I'm going to buy list some of them. Okay. Mirrodin and Scars of Mirrodin. Let's look at Mirrodin and uncommons. Non-foil, because we're talking about bulk. When I go to the flea market, what I'm looking at, and this is like how Isochron, Lightning Greaves, Fabricate, yep. Great Furnace, yeah, those artifact lands. Every time I see them, I'm like, yup. And that's commons shit. Yeah. Meaty. That's what I like to see when I freaking am looking through when I'm organizing bulk. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for freaking Mirrodin. Let's go to Fifth Dawn, the next one in the block. Okay. Again, just looking at uncommons. Yep, the Ironworks. This was because of a deck or two. The Grinding Station, same thing. God damn, Fifth Dawn, huh? I didn't think it was that crazy. I knew these artifacts and stuff were sweet, but I'm gonna freaking look for that bulk next year, huh? Dark Steel. Third one in the block. Still the same block. So you see Dark Steel, it's kind of just okay, but you see Mirrodin or freaking Fifth Dawn, get a little excited, huh? Scars of Mirrodin. Scars of Mirrodin, I think it's got a couple decent ones. Yeah. Whoa, the worm tokens. I forgot about that. I'm going to show you something too. Exsanguinate is still $4. Yep. The grafted exoskeleton, galvanic blast, mendmite. You know, I just pulled out a bunch of these for buy listing too. Okay. Let's clear the filters. Clear form. Advanced search. Non-foil. Let's do specials. So this is like looking for weird stuff. Okay. Let's go a couple of pages deep. I didn't want the promos to appear. Oh, and they're counting the masterpiece. Jesus, these filters, huh? Okay. Let's see if I can do it by price. Yeah. Less than or equal to. Let's go $50. Filters. This is why I didn't want foils, because look at this, foils are popping up. I want to go to like $20, but it won't let me go to $20. Hey, give me a second, guys. I'll get there. Hello, MTG Alchemist. We're doing some buy listing discussions today. Okay. All right. Now we're starting to get a little bit closer to what I'm talking about. You know what? I'm an idiot. I should be doing 100 per page. What's the matter with me? Go all the way to the bottom and go 4 pages deep. And that's basically what I'm looking for. Who say yes? Hotbox. Yes, it's very knowledgeable stuff. What year do you think WotC hit the print button? It's too hard and affected OG prints. Start of Modern Masters? No, not the start of Modern Masters. Maybe when 2017 came, and they did 2017 in Iconic, and then they did 25, and it was like doom with the reprint sets. Maybe then. Okay. Yeah, stuff like this. The Euro lands people don't look for a lot. Although nowadays, let's go further deeper into this. This is going to be Secret Lair. Ugh. I don't want to see Secret Lair stuff. Yeah, look at it. The Festival Foil Etched Arcane Signet. Really? $20? I should just go back and be like, oh, I threw mine out. It was bent. Get 1 million of them. Okay. Plains, Euro set, purple. I want to find a card. Okay, maybe this is Lotus Cobra. So now let's go to Abu. Okay, this one is not the one I am looking for. So, okay. This just shows I get a little deep into the buy list. This isn't a good example, clearly. You know what? I'll go until we find a good example. This is going to take a while. Let's go to lands instead. Basic lands. Apply filters. Less than $50. Go to page 2 or 3. Okay. Unfinity Swamps. Let's look at that. Where do I buy freaking Unfinity here? Unfinity. Swamp. Alright, 229. Which one am I looking at? I'm looking at the borderless. Really? You're gonna charge that much for borderless swamps? What? Where is your borderless? Let's find other ones. So anyway, what I'm looking for, and like if you really want to go there, it's a lot of effort. You can find arbitrage. You can find cards like worm tokens, right? They were valuable. Give me a second, get back there. So those are your cards. Singles, worm token. Okay. Six, 4, 266 double bastards worm tokens 234. Okay, that's why they went down so much. Double bastards makes sense. Let's look at worm token. I hate how Boo Games works compared to Card Kingdom. Card style, no. Type of promo, no. Jeez. Yeah, I really hate Boo Games. Magic features. Textless, textured. Well, I'm not gonna look anymore unless I see it here. Artist, card text, subtype. Nope. Not gonna look at it. That's making me crazy. All right. So I'm gonna explain it rather than do it because it takes time and effort, and I won't be able to freaking explain my what I used to do. So I'd buy list some cards, right? And let's say Boo Games was selling this worm token on the top for $4 and the one on the bottom for $3, and they had like 10 copies of each. I'd buy list to them, seeing and knowing these prices. I'd buy list to them, buy those, have them sent to me, buy list it to Card Kingdom, and basically, you would increase the amount of credit you'd have. You'd increase your purchasing power by double sometimes, especially on a lot of weird stuff that I was looking for. Now that with Secret Lairs, it's going to take a lot more time and effort because I'm talking before Secret Lair. I used to do this a lot. And there was a lot more room now. But honestly, I think you'd do better in eBay lots. People kind of know what they're doing on eBay. Maybe more lots. I mean, not flea market, but Facebook and stuff like that, where there's a lot of these commons. People don't care about that stuff. They're like, oh, look at these rares, and they charge you for the rares, but then they leave in a bunch of, $5 tokens. If you take your time, you could really get some good stuff from just being silly with buy listing. And that's what I used to do a lot of. It was fun at the time. Well, not fun. It was tedious, but it was great to see the fruits of your labor because you really could see it. Hey everybody, we got a decent amount of people here, so please hit the like and let's get it even crazier. Deep analysis. Yeah, I wish I could actually find a freaking example of exactly what I'm talking about, but we're not going to. It's going to take too much work. Like I said, Secret Lairs made it muddied a little bit. Let's look at everybody's most angry. And then, I'm not going to make people angry. I was going to look at M30. And then, let's look at M30. Let's get angry. Freaking ridiculous. I'm not buying sealed anymore. Flat Ash, yes. It's just not a fun investment. Really? Unless you're going for old stuff. I'm not buying new stuff as an investment. Yeah, I don't know why Boo Games is like. That's why I don't they don't let you use your credit for sealed. That's a reason why I buy list to Card Kingdom. Yes, Card Kingdom is expensive. The prices that they charge are expensive, but their buy list is proportionately as expensive, okay? And so the fact that you can trade in for sealed, it's very attractive, especially the fact that I trust they're sealed because I've bought loose packs of 7th edition and gotten foils. And you know, if someone was weighing, searching, or mapping, they would have pulled those out. Okay? And there's other reasons for Card Kingdom too. You know, the fact that it's all of that in one is really helpful. They have the widest selection of the old stuff that I like to get. That's why. They're pretty easy with their return policy. It's a decent store. That's all. I should freaking be like, yo, Card Kingdom, I like you guys. Why don't we, you know, hook it up, bro, like you do for the professor. Get the most rare money and see on Facebook groups. True. Hello, MTG Hillbilly. No 30th on the market. There is, I guess. Wow, that Lotus went up. Interesting. The old borders really are. I mean, they were rare. They're rare. I get it. Yeah, 500, 500. The lowest dual land, meaning the cheapest buy list price for the worst version was like $98 a while ago. Okay, so let's see where it's at now. 123, so it's gone up. Okay. How much time you want to put in your profit margin? Yes, true. Hey, Prime, how are you? But it's funny, I joined one of those Facebook groups and I was banned for some BS reason like a week later. No, that's weird, Tyler. Discount. Tyler is your pick. Akira. Oh man, Akira. What a great freaking movie. Love that movie. Yeah, Akira is a sick movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's awesome. Let's get out of here. This is not a happy time people don't enjoy. Rishdon Port 728. Look at these. Yo, we should open up some freaking. You want to see something sick, guys? Let's open up Mercadian masks on our in the Patreon, guys. I think Kevin has a box, so maybe we could do that. Look at this. This is commons and uncommon foil buy lists for Mercadian masks. Isn't that ridiculous? You guys got to remember, this is the first set, okay, that was not reserve list. So that was kind of a crazy thing, right? I wanted to start collecting a full set of this. I don't know if I'll be able to ever, but I mean, foils. I don't know. That's tough. I do believe Mercadian Masks had MOLs, Magic Online bricks. Was it Mercadian? 7th edition had MOLs. I know that. I think Mercadian did have Magic Online foil bricks that were available. Okay, let's look at the non-foil commons, uncommons, and lands. Special apply filters. Okay. Buy list till you get another Stronghold Tempest box to crack. That's what I'm saying, Jason. What do you think I did to get all of my old stuff like that? I mean, yeah, there were a few things that were gotten independently of Card Kingdom, of course. But like maybe a third to half of my older stuff, yeah. I was in Twitch watching a guy play Magic and he banned me from his Twitch channel because his screen froze up and I told him that it What kind of madness is that? Believe in the moon landing? Yes, indeed I do. Richie, you made a studio. What type of studio did you make? I am curious. Let me know in the Discord. All right, guys, hit the like 2 more times if you have already. So I opened a couple of Dom remastered collector packs. The retro foils have 2 different treatments. So the retro foils have 2 different treatments, meaning like, so is one just the border and the other one is the full card? Because that's the silliest thing. And they might even do that. Look at that. That's not bad. $10 common. Snuff out, eh? I'm sure I have a bunch of those because you know how much Mercadian Masks bulk I see? Yeah, 60-cent brainstorm still. It used to be a couple bucks, like $3. How bad is their bias prices on sealed? Must be a joke. Yeah, you don't want to sell them sealed. You don't want to sell them sealed. Let's see. Richie made us. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah. Oh, look, they're willing to pay you $45,000 for your antiquities box. Get out of here. Let's go to something like, yeah, Urza's Destiny. We'll give you $4,000 for your Urza's Destiny box. Mm-hmm. Get out of here, man, with your bullshit. Look at that. They're not even buying Urza's Saga regular boxes. Interesting. Look, all these are MOL sets. That's what these are talking about. Factory sealed Magic Online sets. All of them. Man, there was a point I was considering buying all of them. They were so cheap. There was a point I was considering buying one of every box, and I just got distracted by coins, actually. It was like 2010 or 2008. I mean, I was going to start from revised, but still, you understand that a revised box then was like $500. So it wouldn't have been that crazy, theoretically, to have done it. So let me do it. I don't know, it'd be cool. But then I'm like, yeah, but then I'd have to carry around stupid young brain. Okay, that's young brain. Singles. Let's see. Let's think of a set that AFR. Let's look at AFR. And we're going to look at uncommons, commons in the non-foil, and see if there is basic land special. Alright. The token. The one token. A common. You got a common. That's something. Another token. Steep drop off, but not bad. Honestly, there's more than I thought there'd be. Let's look at if there's foil for those. Okay, let's see. It's just supposed to be the other pops really good. I'm gonna show you guys later. Oh, cool. I want to check it out. Yeah, guys, when you build your studios, that's awesome. Like it's a lot of work. It's good. It's very satisfying to get it done and start to work. And it's starting to get dark in here. It's crazy, man. I've been on here for a while. You know, family trying to move to a better place. When that happens, I think some time off for streaming. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I want to see these coins, Prime. George, Louie, and Josh from Kitchen Tin had an interesting discussion where the discount comes up in discussion. What discount? And I don't know. I'm not gonna comment on other YouTubers. Prime can comment for me if he'd like. He knows how I feel on this particular subject. I have a gnawbone. I'm going to buy list in Philly. Oh, okay. The freaking light is dying. I was gonna take out some cards that I'm bringing to Philly to buy list and just see what a few of them come up to. I was gonna see if there was anything in the cart. Let's go to Tim. Okay, I'm gonna do a few cards and we'll see. We'll get an idea what I'm gonna be getting in Philly. I have one of these. Fucking hull breacher. Fucking hull breacher, guys. That goddamn. I was like happy that I had pulled it when it had happened, and now it's like fucking hull breacher, scroll rack, and Sakashima. See, I'm doing it individually because if I had a huge stack of just one set, I would be doing it by organizing by the rarity and all that. But when you have like 4 or 5 cards of one set and then it's on to another set, I do this and it kind of sucks, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to, you know, get some cash out. I was on the track too. Military life got in the way. So got all my seals from 2001 up. Can't believe it was 6. Bro, I know. Jason, I know. For real. Rankle. Hijacked the corner of a room and decorated it. It's just the first draft when I get rolling. Nice. But that's cool, man. You gotta have the room. What happened here? Weird. Disappeared, but it's there still. Brazen borrower. This is a showcase. When showcase were the frame and not the freaking extended art. I mean, what is the showcase nowadays? That's funny, Richie. Big stores and evil investors. Hers is mine. And that is the one from Double Masters. The foil. Thank you, Jason. I really appreciate that. It really helps out. I am trying to save for some editing software so I can actually get some real editing going and kind of do what I really want to do when it comes to my videos. Because look, man, I got ideas, but I am only as capable as not just my what I have, but like what I can afford to and all that. And it's been rough, guys. Like, you got to understand, I'm not talking about what you guys contribute in like live streams and stuff, but the actual ad revenue is down to like 30% of where it was at a couple of months ago. So it's going to take a while to save for the, which one is the etched? There it is. It's going to take a while to save for that software. Oh, did you guys hear about the new sword? What is it called? It's green. No, is it? It's red. And shit, I forgot the colors already. That's some blaze shit right there, huh? That's a stupid one. That's gonna be just $2-3. Alright. Smart shop, smart S shop for your singles. Wow, this went down so much. I mean, it was being used at the time. It's not being used anymore. Green and red. Okay, it was. Yes, indeed. Video editor. What do you? I use some bullshit on my phone. It's called Video Shop, but I actually am looking at DaVinci Resolve. I think it's called DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, it's a $300 piece of software at least. But the thing I like about that is it's a one-time fee, and it's not one of these stupid subscriptions for years and years and years. Yeah, Ren N6. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, I should have gotten rid of this one. I'm learning, as everybody is, to adapt to the new market, right? And when you pull a decent card like this, Nashi Moon Sage's Scion foil etched, when it first came out and it was tough to get a foil etched in Kamigawa and they were worth something, it was like a $40 to $50 buy list. Buy list the goddamn thing. The amount of cards that go down over time versus the amount of cards that go up, it's just so much more Get rid of it and buy it again if you need to. At a later date, you can buy twice, 3 times as many. So this is a small stack of what I'm bringing to Philly. Ooh, maybe I won't do this one. I didn't know it was getting that up there. Ooh, this is a major one. This is one I got in a collection by and I have no faith in that. And stuff like this. A revised card, you know, it blew up like this, mental misstep. I have no faith in that. Prime wants that. Mogs. Do you really? Do you really? Yeah, this freaking card. It was 200 at one point. Buy list. Okay, there's a couple more here. Wow, this is a decent stack, huh? Yeah, but this is showing you what I've been holding on to because I was like, ooh, these are decent cards. They're the tougher cards to pull in the sets. I should hold on to them because maybe they'll be worth something. That's old school perspective. That's old magic. That's not how it works anymore, guys. Okay? It's pretty bad. Of course. Where is it? Oh, wow. The Horizons one isn't even there anymore. That's crazy. I'm sure someone will buy it there. So I'm bringing all of these to Philadelphia to buy list in order to trade for oddball stuff. And when I say oddball, I mean like stuff that's harder to find, like the wrapper that I got, you know, that's different. And other stuff that I'm going to be getting is like a couple of Arabian Nights cards because I can look at them and I can freaking really gauge the quality, and that's kind of important. Oh, this freaking card. There's a million different variations of the Teferi Master at a time. All right, there's like 1 or 2 more cards that I just... But this small stack, all right, let's see the total of what this would be cash. This small stack, all right, and then you multiply it by 1.3 for the credit. Yeah, that's 750 beans. So that's about what? Yeah, about $1,000 right there. So in Philly, this is $1,000 that, you know, there's some good cards in here, right? But do I really need that? Do I really want them? What can I get that's better with that $1,000, right? So this has been I think it's time to call it, guys. This has been an interesting look with Ed at buy listing, and we'll have more of these. I'll impart some more of my thought process as I look at this type of stuff. Thank you for coming by. Hit the like. Remember to like and subscribe. Let's see if I can make it happen. Hold on. I can make it happen. I can make it happen. You can give me a sec. I can switch over to that view. And then I gotta go like this.
Down to the local
and then
bank,
I go.
and that was basically a handshake deal. So I sort of grew up looking at bankers as friends. I think we found that old friendship feeling again with them.
Peace out, guys.
Here's how Fiverr saved my website. Hi, I'm Lauren McGowan. I'm a content creator and owner of Tiny Bakery, Violet Bakehouse. When I opened my bakery 2 years ago, I was doing absolutely everything. Web design, social